The company Nelly was founded in 2004 here in Borås in Sweden. The company actually started as a small IT e-business solution selling female underwear, and from that it grew, and now it's really a large company here in Sweden, one of the largest e-business fashion retailers in the Nordic area. I'm Henrik Palmquist, working for Nelly as the CTO. I joined the company in 2015, and I've been working with the e-business solutions here ever since. Primarily, it's working with the IT department and the web developments, both back-end and front-end developers, as well as the user interaction and the user design. One of the challenges that we faced when I joined the company was that we didn't have all the resources we needed to take care of all the different business needs that came up all the time. So there were needs that we identified from different departments that we had to give a lower priority than we actually wanted to. So the backlog was growing, and one way to address that was to look at other external solutions. So that's what we did. Our knowledge about Sri Lanka as an IT provider or a vendor wasn't really that developed. After being there a couple of times and after learning more, we realized that it's not that simple to make it as a small copy of India. I think there are quite a few advantages with Sri Lanka compared to India. And we've seen that now working with Calci for over a year, that we have the same guys in the team still, so it seems that the staff turnover in Sri Lanka is a lot lower. When we started to evaluate different solutions for handling that, we needed to find a partner where we could have the possibility of scaling up and down a bit on the number of resources that we needed. We also wanted to find a partner where there was a wide area of skill sets, so that we could use back-end developers one day and app developers the next day, both iOS and Android, which we're using today. And also, of course, the cost level is important, and the trust between us and the company, so that we needed to find a way of working that we would be comfortable with. I think one of the most important things that Calci presented was a company that we could see was quite similar to us when it comes to mentality and how we work. It was a fairly young company with nice office spaces, and I think that the people working there could have been working for Nelly if they would have been present in Borås instead. So the mentality was quite similar. Also, they presented an aggressive sort of way of thinking, where they were interested in new stuff and new ideas, and they presented an offer that we found attractive. I think the reasons to use Calci is that they are quite good at listening in what needs we have. So it's easy to discuss the different IT needs that we have, and they understand the way that we think, even though that might have been a challenge depending on the cultural differences that there actually are. But they've been quite fast in understanding what we need, and also scaling up and providing us with resources that we find relevant for our projects. I think that one of the things that we thought was important when we evaluated the different partners locally was that we planned to have one of our employees located there initially. So his view on the partner that we were to choose was very important, and he found the environment at Calci very attractive. Pool tables and climbing walls in the office was something that he thought was attractive, and he thought that was an environment that he could appreciate working in. Also, the Calci office is located in a nice area in the central part of Colombo, which was also relevant for our guy on site. And now that we worked with Calci for such a long time, I think that these guys now work with the team remotely, and they have a sort of a already working way to communicate. So it's a smooth cooperation right now, which is really good.